Hello everyone, I hope you're well. So we're going to look at a few different options for flags today. These are options in the sense that you make them yourself rather than actually paying for them. Now, generally flags are quite cheap. Depending on where you are though, they can be quite expensive. So me living out here in the Middle East, when I take into account shipping and then import duty costs, something that is like $60 ends up becoming $120. You can literally double the cost of everything whenever you're buying anything from America and it's coming over here to the Middle East. So often I will try and find ways to save money and to actually just make something myself. So flags is one of those really easy ways that you can save some money. I'm just going to show you a few different ones that I've used over time. This is the most simple form. This is quite simply just some card. It's like a corrugated card. And I've wrapped it with black tape, relatively small, lightweight, totally transportable. White on one side if you want to do a bit of reflection of light, and obviously black on the other to cut out the light, as you can see. These, even easier, foam board, black. Put them in a grip head or a clamp or anything like that. Super cheap. Here's another version of the same thing essentially, but now we've got a little bit bigger foam board and it's 10mm thick, just black material, cheap. And you can also put that in a grip head as well, or a quacker clamp. Now this one I made a while back. It's actually using a frame that you'd use for a canvas, and what I've done is I've nailed in some doweling here. It's been nailed and then it's also been taped to make it extra strong. And the benefit of this now is you can put this into a grip head using this attachment as well, rather than just clamping at the side. This is more secure, so you can get those more angles where you really need to kind of get it on a boom arm, and you don't want it to kind of slip at all. So again, it works exactly the same way. It cuts light, it's a bit heavier. Now this one is probably the best one that I've made to date. What's really good about this one is the actual frame is this. This is a frame from a clothes drying rack, but it's all hollow, so the frame is so lightweight, right? It's super lightweight. Stretch some material around the outside, use a couple of cable ties, bit of tape, and now I've got, again, another really simple flag, but it already has like the protruding end, like a baby pin essentially, which you can put into a grip head, and you've got a really nice lightweight flag. And literally paid nothing for that. The clothes rack had been thrown out. The material is just cheap material, black. Now recently I've picked up some of this stuff, which is actually foam. It's not felt, it's like a foam. It's a lot more softer. It's almost like the mats you'd put down in a gym. So it can roll, it's quite flexible, but it also maintains its shape. So it can be still quite rigid. Tape that up. But again, the only reason I actually made these is because when you worked out the cost of actually having them shipped, it just became a little bit silly. You'd end up paying double the price of what they're actually worth. Hopefully you found the video useful. See you next time.